Hey there, fans of food. Welcome to Cooking with CJ. Today we're going to be making a Cajun pasta. Now I know what you're thinking. What does this big ass white boy know about cooking Cajun food? Well, I don't. I just know I like some pasta. I like the stuff in it. There's some Cajun seasoning, and we're going to roll with it. All right? So don't second guess me. It's going to be good. Trust me. All right. Before we get started, obviously cooking, we need the supplies. So you guys are gonna come with me to the store. We'll be back. Hey, we made it, all right. All right, let's go get some supplies for this adventure we're gonna take together. All right, guys, we got what we need. We're ready to do this. Meet you back in the kitchen. We're back. Got back from the store right now. I want to show you all the ingredients we bought. We got some shrimps. We got 21, 25. All right, what that means is that's how many shrimps are averaging a pound. All right, we have our ham. All right, we couldn't find the Tasso ham, so we're gonna make our own. You know, we improvise. Got our smoked sausage, bell peppers, onions. I cheated. I got to cut it up onions. I don't want to cry on camera. Got the stock, got my Cajun seasoning for my Cajun pasta, butter, because you know everything's better with some butter in it. And let's get started, all right? All right, guys, we're ready to start. Like I was telling you before when I was going over the ingredient list, we need to make our own Tasso ham. For whatever reason, my store did not have it, so we're gonna improvise a little bit. So what I did was I bought some smoked ham, all right? That's the first start to it, all right? I'm gonna cube it up. We're gonna make it look nice, and then we're gonna add our spices to it, kind of let it marinate a little bit, let it percolate a little bit, and we'll go from there. First, I'm gonna prep my cutting board. Now, you'll know these little plastic cutting boards, they slide all over the place. So one trick to the trade, wet paper towel. Use it, put it down underneath that board. It's not moving anywhere, all right? Go with it, all right? Let me cube this ham up a little bit. When you're cutting your ham, you're cutting your vegetables, you're cutting anything, get your fingers out of the way, all right? Bend them back a little bit, slice it, all right? We're just gonna cut it in cubes, no big deal. All right? Keep those fingers out of the way. No one likes blood in their food. So, we're gonna make it as uniform as possible. We don't have to get too crazy with it, you know, but uniformity, it's good stuff. You want your food to look good, you look good, you feel good, feels good, it tastes good, go with it. All right. So I think this is enough ham. We're not trying to go crazy with this. We're gonna throw it in this little bowl right here. It's all cubed up real nice. We got 5 different spices here. Now I'd give you a list of how much to use and portion size, whatever, but I'm gonna eyeball this. I've actually never made Tasso ham before, so we're gonna learn this together. So I got a little magic seasoning here. It's got a little sweet, little cinnamon, little peppery in there, so we're gonna put that. Got a little garlic powder. Now I did Google this, so I have a general idea of what goes in the curing process of Tasso ham, but you know, we're gonna go with it. A little seasoning. Those little garlic powder and a little crushed red pepper. All right, that's kind of adds a little bit of little heat. All right. Well, we got garlic salt already. We're good to go. All right, let me grab a spoon. Hold tight. Mix this up. Get some of that good flavoring on there. And then we're gonna let it set a little bit. All right. So we'll put this to the side. Looks like you got some ham sandwiches for breakfast tomorrow. All right. Next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna chop our peppers. All right. We get all these peppers over here. Get them going. All right. One thing I'd love to do, and I stole this from Rachel Ray. All right. Have a trash bowl. All right. You can put all your I don't even know what this is called. Your stems, your seeds, whatever. You put it in there, get it out of the way. All right? Pound out them seeds. No one wants seeds in these things. Right? And again, we're just cubing it up real nice. I need a bowl to put these in though. Hold tight. I'll be right back. All right, so we're gonna put, we got a bowl here. I'm gonna put our cut up peppers in there. All right? Again, move your fingers out of the way. No one wants to go to the emergency room while they're cooking. No, they want to eat their good food. All right. So we got some good orange bell peppers here. They're real sweet. And we got some reds, red bell pepper and a green bell pepper. The orange and the red are a little sweet, add a nice texture. The green is a little bit more savory, but you'll enjoy it, trust me. All right. I think I'm only use half of these bell peppers because I think we have enough with what we have going on here. We don't want to over pepper this dish. We just want the flavors in there. All right. So we're gonna throw that one in the trash bowl. I'll cut it up later. We'll figure out something to do with it tomorrow. All right. I'll get back to you in a second. Hold tight. All right, guys. We're back. We have cut to the chase, kind of skipped over some filming a little bit. We sliced up the rest of the peppers, chopped them up into cubes, got the celery in there, got the onions, which again we cheated, bought the store-bought, already cut up. I did get the shrimp marinated, a little bit of the Cajun seasoning on it. You know, it doesn't take much, a little bit goes a long way. Again, we're building layers of flavor in the pot. Chopped up some green onions for the end, just to make it look pretty. Last thing we're going to do here is, for prep, is chop up the sausage. Now this is just a normal smoked sausage. You can use hot links, anything you need, anything you enjoy eating, I guess you'd say. But I like just normal smoked sausage. I think it tastes really good and it really brightens up your dish a little bit. Adds a certain smoky element to it. It's a good deal. So I guess that's why, you know, it's smoked sausage, so it's a smoky element. All right, so we're gonna do it real quick. Everything's gonna be kind of cube, kind of uniform, except for the shrimp. Now with the shrimp, we're gonna cook it in the onions and peppers and all that after we get that kind of rendered down, and take it out. We're gonna put the shrimps aside because we don't want to overcook them. We're going to put them aside. They'll be cooked all the way through, and then we'll add them back onto the dish when we do the presentation part. All right, fair enough. Good. All right, so I'm only going to do half this sausage. I don't think we need more than that. You know, we're not cooking for an army here. We're just making a couple of dishes for us. I got my cameraman, T-Bone, Trent, my son. He's a up-and-coming director and producer, so he's helping me out. Throw that hand in there. All right, so we'll save this for later. Maybe a little breakfast tomorrow. Who knows? All right, so we got our sausage going, ready to go. I think we've done all our prep. I like to make sure I have everything prepped. I don't want to be running around the kitchen. I don't want to miss something. I want to burn everything. So everything's been prepped. We're ready to go. Let's get cooking. All right, guys, here we go. We're gonna start the prep, or we've already done the prep. We got everything ready to go over here. Now we're gonna start the cooking. All right, let's get going. So I like to use a little olive oil. All right, my pan's already hot, by the way. I'm gonna put a little olive oil, maybe tablespoon, no big deal. Because we're putting a lot of fat in there with the sausage and the Tasso ham. All right. Let me grab a knife real quick. Add a good nub of butter. So luckily there's an actual tablespoon list on here. So we're gonna put 2 tablespoons in there, maybe 2.5, but we're gonna have some fun with it. I don't care. You know, cooking and eating, you know, have some fun with it. Don't worry about the calorie intake. Have one good meal a day and you'll be all right. You'll be good to go. So we're letting our oil and our butter mixture get melted down a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little black pepper to it. It's a little fresh cracked black. Don't use that stuff that comes out of a can. Get yourself one of these mill grinders and have some fun. All right. Get my little tongers here. Get this butter and oil combined up real good. Get it melted down.
Remember looking.
Oh, okay. All right. So we're gonna work on putting all of the Holy Trinity. We got some onions, bell peppers, celery, and then I added my own colorfulness and sweetness with the red peppers and the orange peppers. All right. So these have got down pretty good. We're just gonna add it all in together. All right. It's all gonna melt together, mesh together, flavor together. It's all gonna be good. All right, we'll put that bowl over there. Now we want to cook these down. Now there is a term they call cook it down till they're translucent. Well, I don't really like that. You know, I don't know what translucent means. Of course, you know, we're gonna make them so they're clear. Yes, I know that means translucent and clear, the same thing. But again, roll with it. So we're gonna let these cook off a little bit. I got my pot boiling with water, or it's about to start boiling. I got it on the big burner, and we're gonna do the pasta too. This dish is gonna be real quick. All right, it's gonna be cook, and done. All right. So we want to make sure we're kind of on the same level with timing with our boiling water, our pasta. Obviously, I'm not gonna make any pasta. We're gonna buy this stuff. So we're gonna go with what it says on the package. And we'll put a pasta in. It says cook to 12 minutes, stirring occasionally. So do what it says. Real easy. All right. Well, we're gonna cook this down a little bit. We'll come back in a minute. All right, we're back. All right. Our onions and peppers are looking great. I just got the pasta in there. So as we said, we're going right by the book or box or bag as it is, whatever. We're gonna let that go. We have our Tasso ham we're gonna throw on with the onions and peppers and the smoked sausage. The shrimp will go in last, but I wanna get all these flavors running through there. Feeling good, feeling fine. Melding, not melting, melding. We'll put that over here. Take our handy dandy cutting board. Get these sausage in there, all right? So we're gonna mix this all up, let it kind of render down. Get that ham and sausage kind of mixing, getting love, feeling good. Get some heat in there, and get a little color in there too. We'll be right back. All right, so we got the ham and sausage rendering down. It's looking good. I wish you could smell what's going on in here. If I could just get it to you guys, you'll have to try it on your own now, I guess. All right, so we're gonna add the shrimp to it. The pasta's still going. I like it a little al dente. You know, some people like it more done than others do. But we're gonna actually finish it in with the meat and mixture, the meat and onions mixture. So I'm gonna get these shrimps cooked in here real quick. Now it doesn't have to be perfect because we're gonna put these shrimps in here, get them cooked through, get all the flavors on them, and then we're gonna pull them out because I like putting the shrimp on top of my dish. I want to see it. I love shrimp, so we're gonna put it on top and we're gonna enjoy it. All right. So we're gonna get these cooked down, get them nice and cooked through. Don't overcook your shrimp. Don't overcook it. All right. All you need is about 1 or 2 minutes on each side, and you'll have perfectly good done shrimp. These aren't that big, so they'll turn nice and orange, pink, kind of red color, and they'll have a nice flavor on them because once again we already put the marinade on them. We put that Cajun spice on them, but then they're getting all this good ham and smoked sausage flavor too, and with the peppers. All right, so all that stuff is just adding flavor. When this dish, it's all about layering your flavor. All right, you want to build it as you go. All right, so this is what we're doing. All right. Okay, we took the shrimps out. They're done. They're looking good. They're looking fabulous. Don't overcook your shrimp. You don't want rubber in your meal. All right. So the last little bit we're gonna do here, or actually probably second to the last step, is add just a little chicken stock in here to deglaze the pan. Get all these little crunchy bits on the bottom. Get them scraped up in there. It adds, again, another layer of flavor. All right. So we're gonna cook off that stock, kind of get it concentrated, reduce it down a little bit, and then we'll add our pasta to it. All right. Okay, last little bit of business here. We're gonna take our al dente pasta, throw it in the pan. All right. It doesn't matter if a little of the pasta water gets in there. It's okay. You know, I forgot to mention what pasta we're using. So we have a nice fettuccine here. I think it goes well. It absorbs the sauce that I've made down here really well. All the good flavors in there. So I'm not using all the pasta I cooked. I think I overguesstimated, you say. So I'm just gonna use this little bit here. Gonna cook it through. Make sure every strand of pasta is covered. You don't want non-good tasting pasta, right? Well, so we're gonna cook this through just a little bit more. Get all them flavors on there. Get all that good stuff mixed around. Again, building layers, right? So this is the final layer. I think this is looking excellent, and I'm telling you, you have to make this. It smells good. I'm making it so you know it's gonna taste good. And here we go. All right. So I think we've got everything nice and coated. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off my heat. Turn off the stove because no one wants to get burned. All right, we're gonna plate this bad boy up. All right. I say you can try to make it pretty, but you know, I'm just a guy. All right, I don't know how to make things pretty. I'm gonna make it taste good. You're gonna love it, but if it don't look restaurant quality, well, hell, what can you do? You'll like it, trust me. All right, so that's enough pasta on there. That looks like a good man-sized portion. We're gonna take some of our shrimps that we cooked already. I'm gonna go ahead and throw them on there. Again, you don't wanna overcook your shrimps. I'm a big shrimp guy, so I get to take half of these. One other thing you could do with this, instead of deglazing it with the chicken stock, you can always add cream to it. In my household, there's people that are not too fond of dairy products, cause some issues. So we use chicken stock to deglaze things. And it's still a good flavor. You know, we concentrated it, we made it look good. And now we're gonna finish this up over on the island and add the last little bits to it. I got some green onions right here. It's a good flavor, good texture, and it looks a little pretty. Last little bit of cracked black. I like my pepper, I'm sorry. You know, you don't want it, don't put it on there. All right, and last little dust in the Cajun, because it's Cajun pasta. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and dig into this bad boy right here. It's piping hot. Be careful, don't just go into it. Think about it a second, savor it, smell it, love it. Get a big old piece of that shrimp there. Got some ham, got some sausage on this bad boy. Let's try this. I can tell this is gonna burn my mouth right now, but I'm gonna do it for you because I love you. Man. If you don't like this, I don't want to know your name, all right? So, we got our good food here. Wow. I'm gonna kind of talk with this food in my mouth, but you understand why. It tastes good, right? All right, well, that's the dish, all right? I appreciate you coming by. I think it's a good time. I had a good time. This is my first video. I think we'll be able to do a lot more. So, food is fun. Just remember that. Do not be afraid to fail, all right? If this didn't work out, I would have put it on video anyway, because, you know, it doesn't matter. got that phone, you can call and get a pizza. All right, it's just that easy. No one's gonna go hungry tonight. All right, you're gonna love this. I appreciate you coming by. If you like your video and want to support the team, like and subscribe to my channel. We're gonna try to do one of these a week. I have many more dishes I want to share with everybody, but it's gonna be a good time. And as always, in my house, don't forget dessert. You got me a good whiskey here. Got me a good Dominican cigar. You know what? Cubans are legal, so it's a Cuban. Got me a good tumbler, and we're gonna enjoy a good dessert after my good meal. Again, thank you for stopping by. Cooking with CJ. Take care.